Right. What a matchup. You think Sitaux for the win? I think I love Sitaux. Sitaux is one of my favorite players. Sitaux is rated here before, by the way. Tatito though, I love Tatoh. One of my favorite players. I think Tatoh for sure has got this, but I don't know. These are weird settings. So we got Bull game 1. Oh, we're gonna get Water Nomad. I mean, I hope we get there. Bull game 1, Sitaux went Fish and Fish Water Nomad. Tatoh went Nomad Golden Stream. And these are pretty good civs, to be honest. Water Nomad would be insane to see from these guys. That would be so fun. Right, last pick, and then we got the steal. We're gonna go to Bull game 1. Magyar's last pick, right? What's the steal's gonna be? Oh, Sitaux steals back Turks. Tatoh takes back Tatoh with the Tatars. The Slav ban from Sitaux, interesting. Just like taking away a civ that people have been giving each other. Georgian's pretty normal though. Tatars, Magyars, Burgundians, Franks, Britons, Teutons for Tatoh, Gujaras, Poles, Ethiopians, Byzantines, Cumans, Turks. These are all like kind of solid civs. There are weeks. We're going to Bull first. TC snipe with the demo. Yeah, that. Oh wait, did Dizzy do that too? I saw Silk doing that in a semi cast the other day against FJ. I keep meaning to clip that. It was really cool. Giving Byzantines might be smart. There's it's kind of tough. It is a really interesting format. Like, I think everybody who's played in it will agree. Like, I played in this as well and I got absolutely wrecked. But once you sit down to the draft, it's like your brain empties. It's like, wait, what are bad civs? And then there's a strategy some people do where they like give, okay civs, assuming they'll get one back. Or what was, I saw the other strategy was give everybody like civs that will be really good on one map, assuming you'll get one back, and then use the rest of your picks for the other maps. Given the maps Byzantines are not very good, I think, yeah, they're not like crazy on these maps, but that's kind of a civ that does pretty well everywhere. So maybe gave it as like an option he wouldn't mind getting back. It's interesting looking at what the highest pick civs are. Franks and Teutons are being given out like crazy. Britons, Slavs, Magyars too, honestly, Burgundians too. Burgundians, there's some civs that get given out like crazy when there's no close maps. This is like one of those situations. The hardest kind of drafts for this tournament is when there's like each kind of map. If there's like one style of map completely missing, then you can just spam those civs. Like if there's a closed map, you have to be careful giving like only closed map civs. Tatars also aren't crazy here. Right, in lobby, just waiting a couple minutes. We'll have a spec today as well. But once I can see the saves, I'll put up the prediction. I'm excited, and this feels very weird. I'm like suffering from crazy imposter syndrome here. This is like, I already feel weird casting just like the top steps in community tournaments. This is, I've never covered a pro game before. I've watched pro games, I've given my opinions on it, but this is a little out of my comfort zone. Oh, all right, they're gone in. So we got game 1 Bull. Sitaux is going Byzantines. Tatoh's going Teutons. Right, we're just going to catch up to live time. Yeah, I wonder did they forget spec today? Here we go though. Game 1. Tatoh. Gamer Legion Zone in the red, and the Tatoh in the Teutons. Tatoh in the Teutons. Sitaux in the blue. On the Byzantines on Bull. Bull is, I mean, aptly named map. Weird one. Super aggressive in my experience. But there's a lot going on. You got docks in the sides, a lot of deep fish, and already we are fishing. That's what I was hearing. People were telling me this, that the high relos are docking. And I thought it was just way too far. Interesting. You dock both ponds on the Bull, did he? I don't think I've definitely never built a dock. I've been milling the shorefish. But yeah, no, people did tell me this, that the pros were docking it. I guess like at this level you can't pass up that kind of economy. Stowe's walking in an interesting direction back though. Oh, but so is Tatoh dropping down here to close off the walls. That's nice. Alright, we're up to live time again. I grabbed the sheep that we missed. Picks up 20 bills. Gonna be same for Tato's gonna go 21 bills. Interesting. Has anyone been doing this in their game? I know, Dizzy, you just said you were. I haven't seen any of this at my elo. Like around 13, 1400. I don't think anybody. I played this a couple times through the groups as well. I thought about it. I wanted to, but I thought that we were just so close you couldn't afford the res. Between trying to fight for the shorefish, maybe they... Interesting that they're not concerned about the shorefish. Knows about it. Tatoh actually hasn't scouted it. Tatoh's forward going to harass the fishing ships. That's the issue. They are just like hittable by land army. Just scout back. So going to be a couple seconds up before Tatoh, but Tatoh is getting ready. This is how games go in my elo on the bull. Super aggressive. And I didn't think he could afford this, but I guess both players are going to go for it. Oh, Sitaux. Coming all the way to Tatoh's side of the map to put his own layer walls around Tatoh's ones, just to get that extra control. Limit where Tatoh can move on this map, which does get interesting, but I mean, it doesn't limit it for too long. We are going to chop through at some point, unless someone chops through much earlier, they can really dictate the flow of the game. Here come the militia. There'll be range open straight away for Sitaux. And yeah, straight man at arms. Nice clean walls though. Archer's going to start straight at the gate for Sitaux. Tatoh just going for the smaller walls. I like this. I don't think this... I'm interested to see if this comes into play. But it's interesting. He knew Tatoh would be walling this. Sitaux sends his bill forward to just cut it off at the pass. Our man at arms in. I don't want to go for the shorefish though. A lot of super fast food income sitting there for free. Ooh, try and trap the spear. Right, range being added for Tatoh as well. Sitaux does not see it, but it's going to be assumed to be being followed up. Oh, the man arm's just looking to hunt down the spear. Oh, maybe he was checking the shorefish actually. No, not just yet. Ooh, blocking, that's nice. Blocking the scout with the fishing ship. I mean, there's not much else for that scout to be doing. He's kind of trapped in now. And I'm looking for some purchase, but Sitaux with the really clean walls. Oh, we're going to leave straight away? No, we don't. It's nice. Alright, Archer's been added for Tatoh. To follow up. Still just going to wall behind. Pretty calm. Yeah, these are... The games that I played have been so aggressive. This is just like... So nice. So clean. Tatoh's going to get his own walls. No one cares about the shorefish though. Crazy. I really thought that would be a huge party. But now we're going to move to the next stage of the game as Sitaux chops through. Tatoh is almost through, but almost isn't through, and Sitaux is going to be able to be a real pain here. Any trees that are low? No. Not really. Tatoh's going to have to add some army here to just hold on until he can chop through himself, get some more map control. He's going to actually go for a tower. Just, you really need to. Sitaux can just control the whole game if he can keep him pinned in. Scouts will be annoying. Oh, we do go for the shorefish. Nice. Take advantage of his map control on the north of the map. The scout might get finally knocked out. Oh, hold on. Oh god. Oh, no way! The scout has been such a pain. 2 HP. Right, so Tatoh gets through. Did get a tower forced out though. It's pretty nice for Sitaux. Definitely didn't want to have to drop that tower. Is Arson in? Oh, good question. No, not yet. So Salava, by the way, how are you doing? Well, the scout still being alive is pretty huge. Tato's gonna get to see. Oh, actually, maybe he won't. Gonna hit. Oh, does get clipped. Goddamn. I'm gonna say he's gonna get to see Sitau's first move as he moves into the center here. Gets taken down. Sitaux with the pretty nice control in this map, to be honest, has the walls just to keep control of all these parts for him. So he definitely has control in the center, but let's see who is the better micro here. Sitaux with the numbers. The numbers and armor is about to hit too. This could be a bit sketchy for Tatoh if he takes this fight. But castle on the way, nearly the exact same second for both players. Super clean. We're out stable of our own. Same for Tatoh. Double stable. Bloodlines on the way in. We're gearing up for a transition. Cav armor on the way in for Sitaux. Alright, here we go. Castle gonna hit for both players. What's the opening in Castle Age? So it's gonna take some nice trades here though. The upgrade advantage. Monastery being dropped instantly for Tatoh. Elite Skirm and Camel, who are our Byzantine player. No TCs just yet though. It can, like, it's a bit much. We both need to fight pretty viciously for control of the center. Tatoh wants the castle, and Sitaux is kind of mega housed here. Oh, Knight gonna just ignore the whole center. He's gonna head straight for those fishing ships. Maybe should have been walled. Sitaux over here. He has started fish trapping, but this is all gonna die as Knight makes his way out there. Alright, we got a second TC coming up for Tatoh here, but will Sitaux see? It's huge if he does. Oh, Tatoh actually has some... Sitaux has some archers trying to creep his way into the north side of Tatoh's base. Does see the TC. Okay, huge. Huge information. Might even deny it. Got a monk waiting in the wings though. Grimps take it out, but conversion does go through. Grimps get cleared up, but this CC should go up. But Sitaux, he doesn't want a TC. He's spending a bit more selling than that. Castle on the face. Tatoh's army out of position. Cannot stop this. What is Tatoh going to do about this? Yeah, the Knight does make its way out here. Pretty sick. One single Knight to kill all this economy is really nice. With the extra addition of the fish traps all going to be wasted. No, camels actually make their way out. They're going to clear this up. Tatoh playing it super cool. Just adds a TC behind. Delete the farms so your villas don't just stroll under the castle fire. It's going to just completely give this to Sitaux. Well, give it to him, not like he really has a choice. Oh, TC out inside the shorefish too. Sitaux, oh, he does. He's about to find out about this. That's pretty huge. Sitaux actually vision can see everything. He knows Tatoh's on 4 TCs. That's pretty huge. Sitaux needs to make a choice here. Still on 1 TC. He's gonna need to try and punish this before it gets too out of hand. Economy's gonna start exploding for Tatoh. Oh my god. 5 TC. Well, 4 TCs. It will soon be 4 TCs. This one's going to fall. But 5 TCs. Tatoh playing this so chill. Not economy at all. Just continue producing. Try and punish through just straight military. Which I don't mind. It's totally fine. But like we gotta make a move pretty quick. This is going to get out of hand really fast. But Tatoh's economy can't exactly support 5 TCs just yet. He has a decent army to start with, but this army's not going to hold up against what Sitaux has. So you can get some lucky monk conversions out. Oh, gonna dive the TC, try and take the monks. Couple conversions do go through. Monks hop in the TC. Oh, it's a little sketchy. Monastery forward. Sitaux still has a little bit of time. Tatoh can't really afford full economy here. We have 15 on food. But he's not going to have forever. He's going to need to make a move. I'm going to switch to some CA. Army maybe becomes a bit too far forward for Tatoh here. Okay, we just pull back, heal up. Castle and defense. Pretty nice. Sitaux is going to be able to afford another one soon, though. Oh, Sitaux might actually just buy the rest. Yeah, we're using some market trickery. He wants to deny this. He wants his own castle to control this. No, I'm going to fall back. Doesn't quite have the stone. Boom. Perfect fish boom. Kind of. I mean, the dock was a little bit further in. You could squeeze some more, but it's nice. But this is where Sitaux is going to start to sweat. Economy is now getting hefty enough that Tatoh can keep up real production. It's going to start swinging out of Sitau's control, so he needs to take a move. His move's going to be just straight imp. Imp and another castle just to hold on to the center. I'm going to add some scorps. Oh, how did the monk get out here? Jumped out. Oh, he got ejected. Castle goes up. I've said this before. I like this castle. But as like the civ for having the huge castles, this castle like feels smaller than all the other ones for some reason. I think it's just the perspective, I guess. I love the design of it. But it feels so small. His economy starting to explode here. Hopefully, if Sitaux wants to take this, he needs to make a crazy push with this imp timing. But Tatoh's going to come forward. Force some fights, maybe some conversions. It's kind of risky by Tatoh if this army gets cleared at all. Sitau's going to have an enormous push. Once this imp hits 1 minute, let's see. Oh, this is a very deciding fight. Whoa, what is going on? Bit of slowdown. What? Oh my god, the game's actually lagging. Tatoh coming out on top here. Just this armor is just crazy. The Teutons. Monks all go down though, that's pretty nice. Tatoh is on full production, he's only 1 TC. Tatoh's economy is getting pretty big. Imp hits. Don't really have the res to make full use of the imp. But we gotta clean up. Oh. Okay. This could be a player pause. I just want to check spec dashboard. Let me see they didn't drop. They are probably pausing for the lag, to be honest, because I think I'm not getting any drop frames. That was just an actual game lag. It's not capture age. Maybe they're trying to sort their lag out.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a player pause. This is a pretty... Like, Sitaux needs to make a move really quickly, but this is a nice position. Tato's army entirely cleared. But Sitaux has precious minutes to make a move. Economy is exploding. 75 vils for Tatoh. Pumping on 4 TCs. Tatoh won the unexpected. It's just the armor, man. It's crazy. Even with camels. Oh yeah, the game is... I don't know what's going on. A little bit stuttery. Heavy camel on the way. I don't know if Tatoh like checking here, or where are we thinking of swinging around somewhere? I'm a little worried. We're now going to start slowly pushing. I like the gate. Oh, look at Tato's eco. It's just going crazy. We're going to need some serious damage. I want to point out too, Sitaux does have a great position on the north too. He can consider another push up here. This is the hardest place to push. It's the place he wants to hit the hardest first, because it's where all the military is focused. If he could like smash in here, he is gonna make full use of all the map control that he committed to, and try and punish this expansion down the side. This expansion is the weakest point for sure, but it's just a bit, maybe too much investment to... Oh, gonna actually force a castle out here? That's kind of huge. That's expensive. Tato's not far away from a third castle, but really wants to secure this. I don't know who takes this. The chances for Tatoh are increasing by the second. His economy's getting so big. Sitaux being forced to idle a lot to afford all this. But the push is coming. Tato's gonna have to hope he has the army to hold. We're now rams with pikes. This might catch Sitaux completely blindsided. Spikes are fairly upgraded too. So we have decent numbers. Oh, nice. Killing the rams. Immediately just kill the rams. You can just back off. Really nice. Maybe Sitaux could do this. Double the economy from Tatoh though. I love the little zoo for this Trev. But TCs are being pushed very far back. Castle can't live forever. Gonna try to push with the rams again. I love jumping the camels back in the castle. Just for a moment, because it's more efficient healing than the monks. The pikes are gonna go get crazy damage though, but you just need the rams to die. You don't want to take the full fight. Oh god, we maybe need another unit here to hold this. Just can't. Okay, jumps out. Just kill the rams. More golden. Nice. And it's not that Sitaux like isn't thinking about adding something to deal with pikes. He doesn't have the economy to do it. His economy is like stretched to his limit. He needs this imp timing push to be what wins in the game. Tato's money is getting kind of crazy, but Tato's gold is actually in a very awkward position. He's now finding another gold. 0 on gold, and he's got some exposed vills. Yeah, we're going to try and drop some ranges to deal with these pikes, but it's the economy. I don't know if he can afford to actually go up to a full unit. He is on Bodkin already. He's got decent upgrades. Maybe the push hasn't been impactful enough. Some scouting will go crazy. There's actually a lot of exposed vills with not enough army sitting on them, but Tatoh continues to expand. Crazy to see their elos now at 2600 to 2900. When I first started watching, the highest, yeah, elo like inflation. I mean, like hair is going crazy. I don't remember what his peak was, but I didn't think 3k was possible. That stuff is crazy. I was watching the streams where he would just play like 10 games in a row, like +0, +0, +0, +0 every game, and then one game he loses like 20. try again. Tatoh losing rams, but these pushes are still fine for him if he doesn't even make progress. Because the trades are so much worse for Sitaux. In all vectors, the trades are worse for Sitaux. Having a smaller economy, fighting against counter units. He needs these traps to stay alive, though. Nice hold. Cataphracts are nice. I don't know about this now. I like Tato's position feels much stronger now. The timing window rapidly closing. Probably has already closed for Sitaux. 126 villagers to 50. Right, sees the castle is in the north now. Couple hand cannons being added to try and deal with the onslaught of the pikes. Oh, this is kind of unholdable now. Just doesn't know where to put his units. He can't. And even if he stops the push, every camel that dies is so expensive for Sitaux. Tatoh is like so fine throwing all the units. Oh, it's too far gone. It's gonna be Tatoh's game. What a game, though. Sitaux, I think, tried his best. Maybe the pikes just caught him off guard. That's some eco being killed. No, it's 230 to 45. GG. Nice game. Nice game from both. I don't think Sitaux played it pretty well. You just needed to get damage so fast. But Tatoh's economy grew so quickly. Damn. By the time the pikes were shown, it's like you don't have the economy to add a full unit to deal with it. Your upgrades were okay. Damn. Nice game. Tatoh takes game 1. That was a cool one. That was a really interesting bull game. The walls were really sick. This is the first time I've actually seen people talk Tune's unstoppable at this stage. It is hard. It's kind of give and take. Byzantines can produce super efficiently, even on smaller eco. But triple eco is a big ask. No, it's a nice game. From Tatoh, let's jump back to the draft. So we had Tune win, Byzantine loss. On bull, went to Tatoh. Where are we going game 2? God, I hope we see some Water Nomad. Right, 1-0, but that wasn't a complete thump. I think Sitaux had a nice position, but it was like the push had to be so fast. He had a couple of minutes because Tatoh straight for the 4 TC wouldn't be able to support them straight away. So there was that timing while Tatoh tried to get his economy running that Sitaux could have really pushed, but it was just so clean. Tatoh built up the pikes in the fog, push with the rams. You can only hold then, and it's like even if Tatoh loses all his units, he's totally fine because every trade is just great for him on the bigger economy. As long as he doesn't literally die, he's just gonna win. Naturally, Sitaux has to push so hard. Game 2 is okay. They're in lobby. They have Nomad selected. Going to Nomad though, and we have Byzantines been used. Sorry, assume when we're going to Nomad. Maybe we go Tatars here because I'm just not sure where else we're going to use them. We have some options. Sitaux. I'm actually not sure what we go. No crazy obvious choices. Still not moving. Oh no, hold on. They clicked. Yeah, okay. We are going to go Nomad game 2. Yeah, I was thinking Tatars. Tatars, I guess, just because where else you use them. Turk's going to be used here though. Okay, so game 2 is going to be no. Yeah, it is normal Nomad. I do hope we see Water Nomad though. Oh, they actually talked a bit there. I just closed the game too quickly, but they were talking in the post game chat. I think they were feeling that lag. They were talking about. I saw Sitaux said something about clicking units and they weren't responding. So I don't know what. Maybe something's going on with the servers. Let's jump in though. Game 2, Nomad, normal Nomad. I hope we do see Water Nomad, but Sitaux gonna pick Tatoh's map for game 2. Oh my god. Right, we're catching with live speed. Super close TCs. Tatoh in the blue on the Turks. Sorry, Tatoh in the red on the Tatars. Sitaux in the blue on the Turks. This is going to be vicious. We got a super far dock from Sitaux, which can be useful. We can get a second dock. This economy is going to be pretty safe. Oh, I thought we had a wall off here. It is going to be a full surround of water passage. But this is sketchy. Tatoh needs to control this gold. Sitaux has some nice minerals behind. Actually, loads of minerals right behind his TC. He could really try and section off Tatoh here. But Tatoh has everything he needs, and he's positioned on a nice hill. But, good God, do we know how close we are? No, no idea. Yikes, this is gonna get, it's gonna come down to whoever notices how close they are first. Because one person going for FC, the other person can go for a super aggressive punish. What are we, oh, we saw a boar. No, we didn't see a boar. Whoa, no way, just sense, oh, he probably saw it in the fog. He probably walked out of the fog. I was like, he can just sense that there's a boar out there? No, he probably saw it. Using the sheep to block. God, I'm nervous. It really comes down to who notices first. My God, we're scouting so far away. We don't know that we're... Phone is literally right behind our base. Oh, actually lost a scout. He... No, doesn't have any confirmation. It's just a dock house. He would probably assume it too. So do we both just go FC without realizing? Someone's got to notice. Oh, Sitau's going to notice. Watch this. No, we can't see this board. No way. I thought he could. Tatoh probably will find Sitaux first, I think. We got a lot of boards each, though. Oh God. Bill, we need a wall. Nice. No! Oh my God, it's just a pixel early. Oh, I gotta block the board with the sheep. Nice. That's rough though, so close. I wonder was it the lag, because the first game they were talking about it in the post game, that the game feels a bit weird, a bit stuttery. For our second dock coming up at home for Tatoh, and we still don't know. Oh, we might know. Hold on. There could have been a sheep loss here. Oh my God, we're so close to finding out. Sees a house, gonna assume it's a dock house. This is crazy, right? Sitaux feels something. Barracks being added. 19 vil click up. Yeah, he suspects. I wonder did he see something that I didn't notice? I feel like the Tatoh knows though. This looks like a sheep that just disappeared. How's it going, Evan? Pretty decent lead into feudal age for Sitaux though. Wow, we're letting a lot of food rot on this ore. Add my second dock. Yeah, Tatoh with free thumb ring power spike will be good if they both FC. I don't know if we're gonna FC. I think Sitaux knows. Yeah, range straight away. Tatoh, I feel like knows as well, but the Vil count makes me think he is gonna just try and FC. He's staying like very heavy on food. He for sure is gonna FC this. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. He just killed the boar and then swapped all his bills to wood. Never mind. Save that boar for later. Yeah, he knows. He knows. He must have seen something. He wants to put a barracks down. Did he see something? He's maybe just feeling it by the score. That Sitau's up a little early. The feudal age did come in pretty quick. No, he's gonna try it. Oh, Sitaux could get a really, really nice punish here. Yeah, he knows. Risky. The only thing with Nomad, like, most of your eco is very safe, but it's these there's a lot of damage that Sitaux could find here. Oh god, the senses are just crazy. He knows this for sure was a sheep that got lost, I think. Unless this was like literally where his first ville started and like walked this way. Sorry, walked this way. No, outpost is up. Going for fast fetching archers. Tato's gonna click up though, really close. The fires start to reach the fishing ships. These are sometimes the most fun Nomad games. It's so sometimes really luck dependent, but like when you're so close, it comes down to sometimes who just notices first. This is risky for Tatoh. There's 2 minutes he clicks up. He just has to survive here. Tatoh needs to go quick, get some damage. Losses all the economy, but no bills are gonna die. And Tato's gotten what he needed. He's upped. Fire's gonna harass the fish though. We got a demo. Oh, you have to get any damage. Tato's gonna get away with this. And Tato's just gonna drop a castle. He's chilling. And he's not gonna even make a barracks. So getting ready to pick up, but like it's costly. Oh, tower trying to deny some stone. He had an amazing window to punish Tatoh for this, but it's so costly if you don't get the damage that you wanted. Castle Age hits. Tatoh can't afford a castle though, he's still a bit away. Oh god, castle's gonna go right here. Oh no, he just buys the rest of it, that's so annoying. He does have military. Sitaux can get in and kill some villas, but I don't think he can stop this. Where are the archers at? They are nowhere helpful, really. Gonna start moving the economy. He needs to click up soon, so his TC can survive through this. It's not over, though. We, castle up, but Tatoh has no military. Sitaux still harassing the fish. Right, clicks up himself. We still have a game. But that could have, like, very quickly been an early win for Sitaux if he got some damage really quickly. Oh, what's up, Danny Winks? How are you doing? Nomad, but you can only use a quarter of the map. These are the scariest Nomad games, especially when you're in Tato's position. The TC placement was pretty nice, though. But if Sitaux had noticed just a little bit earlier. Alright, he wants his own castle. Nice. Stonewalls, though, section off the maps for where Tatoh wants to push from. Let's get up to Castle Age herself. Workshop added, but yeah, I think we're going to go for a mangonel, just try and deal with the archers. get a bit of a push. But Sitaux is going to hit castle with the better economy. No, the archers just can't reach anything, not until castle age. Just move the lumber camp. Alright, we hit castle age. We're gonna get our own castle up to try and keep Tatoh quarantined in here. And adding some scouts is nice. Turks with the free upgrades. Get a good push on Tato's small push. Oh, Death with the raid. Oh, thank you so much. How are you doing? How's your stream? But the CC is done for. Sitaux is going to need another one. This is a little bit of a problem. He's going to be able to take out this mangonel. Actually, is he? Hold on. Tatoh with the repair bills. Was fun, thank you. Oh, it's so cool to see you back with that. I know I was telling you when I raided you the other day, but I remember when I came back to HD for, oh my god, it feels like a lifetime ago. Back in 2015, 14 even maybe. I remember watching your stream. It's cool to see you back. But yeah, we're doing some reverse pick today. Tatoh, Sitaux, pretty sick match. Semi-final. And it's been pretty sick so far. Game 1 was pretty sick. Oh, Tatoh calls it. So he had a great castle timing. He just didn't have the economy to actually do anything to Sitaux. Even though Sitaux just won this game with no town center. Can Tatoh see that? Tatoh maybe assumes Sitaux has a TCs, but also Tatoh has nowhere to go. Like, where is he going to go from? Can't make siege now with the scouts and knights on the map. Has nothing. But that's an achievement. No TC beats Tatoh. We got a tight set. Pretty nice. Go back to the draft. Right, Sitaux takes game 2 on a Turk win. Tatoh with a Tatar's loss. And now both players have used their stolen civs. Anyone not familiar with reverse pick just coming in from the raid? This is a practice squad tournament and it's an interesting format. So you draft your maps as normal from a pretty wild selection of map pools. But in the civ draft, you're picking civs for your opponent. So best of 5, you're picking 7 civs each. You draft civs for your opponent. That's their pool for the draft. But at the end of the draft, you steal randomly a civ back from your opponent that you have to use at some point during the set. So it does put in a bit of a wild card. You can't just give your opponent only bad civs because you will be getting one of them back. Or you can and just use the rest of your civs. We're going for game 3. I want to see a water nomad game though. I really hope we get there. But it's Tatoh's choice. We can go Golden Stream, Fish and Fish, or Water Nomad. Right, game 3 is looking like it's going to be Golden Stream. Going to take the last home map. Right, we haven't started yet. I hope that the lag situation is better because that felt weird in game 1. Yeah, we're going Golden Stream. Okay, game started. Sitaux going Cumans, Tatoh going Burgundians. Straight in. No delay. They want the set done. We're on Golden Stream, which is kind of a new map, but we've seen it recently. It was in the Garrison with some crazy games on the Garrison, some insane deciders. But we got Tatoh in the red on the Burgundians, Sitaux in the blue on the Cumans. I actually haven't played this map that much, even though it's in the tournament. I don't think I even did a single practice game on it. It's in ranked sometimes. Burgundians, Cumans, though. Both playing this with like pretty eco-heavy civs. I wonder if we're going to see more of a slow game. We could just try and chill here. Use this as the close map that we have. Because the other maps are... This actually does make more sense the more I think about it. The other maps are the opposite of closed maps. We got Fish and Water Nomad left. So it does make sense to use these here. I guess. I'm trying to think what else we could have gone. But this map is crazy. The main thing I remember from this map from the Garrison is that even though you have a couple of tiles in your base, they're not very big. Tiles of gold. They're not that big and they run out way faster than you would think. It comes down to who has the center so fast. It's crazy. Like that's how it usually goes on these kind of golden X maps. Gold X. But man, how many games did we see in the Garrison where it was neck and neck until suddenly one player, their goal just completely evaporated from on the outside, and that was just it. They couldn't keep up. Tatoh going with the early dock forward. Tatoh or Sitaux? No movement yet. Going for a mill instead. Yeah, we're actually not going to plan to fight for water at all. We're actually, this is more of a rush build. 2 on wood. This is going to be scouts. He is not planning on fighting for any kind of center. He's going to go straight to Tatoh's base. $17 will click up. Wow. Well, he's going to have to hope he gets some serious damage quickly because Tatoh's economy is going to get pretty nice. They are fishing shorefish though. So not the best fishing ships. But it is straight more eco than Sitaux has. Yeah, Tatoh, we're holding on. We're going to go for a much later click up, getting our walls down. Yeah, he's going to suspect for sure. Super early walls is going to pay off. Still a whole minute before Sitaux click up. Even pulls the vills back. That's nice. And he stops fishing ship production just for now. That's really clean. He knows exactly what Sitaux wants to do. So he's just going to chill. He's like, right, you want to invest in military? I'm just going to wall up. Be nice and safe. We're gonna actually do a fake out. Hold on. I thought it was gonna be straight scout. I suppose oh, sorry, didn't build a barracks. Oh, not gonna go for pressure. I thought he would. We're just gonna boom. It is gonna be more of the de facto close map of this tournament, of this set. Well, this is the better choice here. What would I do if I'm playing against Tatoh with humans? Both civs with great ecos. You can assume Tatoh's going to want to boom. But this is the right choice for sure. If Sitaux did choose to go for pressure, he was just going to be met with walls. And then same situation as game 1. Tatoh's economy would just be going crazy. It still might go that way. Burgundians are crazy, but 2 TCs in feudal is insane. Gonna add a dock, single fire just to clear up this fish. Oh, Tatoh sees the second TC. Actually, well, yeah, he knows that's the second TC, but hasn't seen the first TC yet. 28 fill click up, huge economy. Tatoh's just gonna go straight boom. I'm not sure who comes out on top here. I think even with Sitaux getting the, earlier jump on Vill production, Tatoh is going to be better here because he's going to hit castle so much quicker. He's not going to. I thought he was going to actually immediately go for the 3 TC. He is getting barracks. He's going to get ready to do some sort of pressure alongside it. But Sitaux, not without enemy barracks. He's just assuming Tatoh wants to boom. Maybe Tatoh's going to use that to his advantage. Go for some pressure when Sitau's not expecting it. But with the Cumans, your economy is so safe. At least early, before siege comes in. think Tatoh will bring earlier cavalry. I kind of thought the better move would have been to just immediately drop 2 TCs like game 1. But he feels like he's going to go for like a TC and maybe a stable. He's not too far behind yet. Yeah, he is. Stable blacksmith. I'm curious, is he going to follow this up in castle with 2 TCs or just 1? Oh, does not see the stable. He will see the blacksmith, but that's fine. Click up, but Sitaux's Ville's kind of going crazy, and we're gonna have to start thinking about the center soon. Getting walls nowhere. Planning? Both planning to boom. I don't know. Tatoh definitely wants to get some sort of map control. It would just be Market Blacksmith if he wasn't. But damn, Burgundians just go crazy with the early upgrades. 15 bills down. We're still the res lead. But this is going to go crazy. Sitaux's economy is getting really big. But the trade-off is you're going to stay in feudal so much longer. If Tatoh uses this timing... Oh, we got... I keep forgetting you can do this now. We got the Flemish militia being made in the barracks. I keep forgetting this is possible. Alright, Tatoh's going to look to try and fight back on water. Tatoh also did add a dock. He's going to fish as well. Tatoh's res, I think he is going to drop 2 TC. Adding a couple scouts in though to try and see what he can find. Sitaux is walled. Yeah, he is walled. Do a second TC middle, like the Cumin TC. It can be good. It's just like, it's kind of like shoals. Or every kind of gold X map. Oh, trying to block the ships with the scouts to get the demo off. Where if you take control of this gold with a TC, you are just asking for a monster castle on your face or like a huge siege push. No, we're not gonna go for... Oh my god, I'm completely reading this wrong. No, we are gonna add TCs. 1 TC monastery. Sitaux's economy is great. He needs to click up, but his economy is insane. Double the economy nearly already. That's clearing up on the water. Gonna find Sitaux full walled. Castle, yeah, 3 TC. Makes sense to me. Needs to catch up. Needs to catch up or just do crazy damage. Castle on the way for Sitaux. His economy is just looking so nice. Gonna wall behind. Yeah, I feel like I've for sure played Burgundian since the patch. And I keep forgetting you can do this. Add in the Flemish militia, which is fine. It's a nice thing to choice to have. Alright, 3 TC's up. You can only support 3 TC production. Gonna add some more fish. But Castle coming in with 60 villagers for Sitaux. We're getting ready to add some military of our own. Are we going to just try and continue booming though? It's Tatoh that really needs to make a move. Sitaux could just choose to keep booming. Economy is really nice. balls. Tato's gonna try get control of these relics. He's gonna need a castle up at home. Alright, 3TC's running nice farm economy, but he's still really far away from Sitaux's economy. See what his choice is. I really think Sitaux is fine to just keep adding eco here. Walls are great. Tatoh does see the castle. Add some kip checks. This is nice drafting. I wasn't sure where we were gonna get to use these civs. These are like the most common civs you give out when there's no like full closed, quote unquote closed map. But it makes sense here. We're both thinking the same thing. Shows the kip checks. Not right. Tatoh wants to catch up, but he's on the back foot, but 4TC versus 2 is going to catch up really quickly. Sitaux needs to make a choice. Going to go for a really quick imp. But a straight boom, I do like Burgundians better. So maybe that's what Sitaux's thinking. He wants to add economy, but he's like, no, I'm not gonna keep up against Tatoh doing the same. So he wants to take some advantage of just having the earlier economy, the earlier, better economy. Try and spend it on an early in push. Oh my god. This is Tatoh you're playing against. I'm so nervous of demos. Second castle back here though. It's okay. He takes some space on water though. Not like he can really push out against these yet. Like have come in though. Oh my god, army out of position. Being so annoying. I'm just gonna continue our docks. Right, here comes Imp. What can Sitaux do with it though? Stone walls on the water is pretty nice. So wins back some space to get some docks down. Imp in, we're gonna make some trebs, but what can we really do with them with this map control from Tatoh? And that's crazy. We're already on the back foot again, economically. Tato's Ville count going crazy, already taking the lead. Oh, Tato's position is really nice. We'll see if he can take the center. Can try and make use of this Imp, but Imp already on the way for Tatoh, and the economy's just growing and growing. Fast fire is going to be huge. Walls are so annoying. All right, third castle. This is the castle that is going to make or break the game. Try and yoink some control of the center. Tato's presence on water is just growing, growing. He's so much more that Sitaux can't even see yet. Fast fire is fast fire though. Alright, Tato's transition onto stone, wants to get his own stake in the center. Let's see how these fast fires can do though. They are the game turning unit when this kind of thing happens. Another pause. I think they are feeling some kind of weird lag. So far though, it's not over. Tato's economy is not so far ahead again. Sitaux still has like the res bank of being in the lead for longer. Yes. Okay, unpaused. But same as game one, Sitaux is again on a timer when he was one with the lead initially. Right, Kipchek's gonna skirt around the water, try and get some damage at home. Let's see how the fast fires can do. Kipchek's gonna break in. Ooh, big demo. No, it's okay. Just a few fast... It's crazy what just a few fast fires can do. They are like the game swinging unit when it comes to these kind of games. Kipchek's break in though. This is maybe how we claw our way back in. Turn it back into an advantage for us. This is open. We're not going to run through. Oh my god, Tatoh. No, we're just a bit late. He was watching the water. Just a bit late. We almost got in. No ballistics also makes it a lot harder to pick these vills. But fast fire doing work. Fast fire is like honestly a really annoying upgrade. It's kind of crazy. Burgundian's long-term economy is much better. Yeah, I think that's what Sitaux was thinking. He had the huge lead, as humans do, with the beating Tatoh to the punch or making vills, but like he didn't want to go for a full boom off. He knows it would eventually be in Tato's favor. But nice control of the center. He gains with the fast fire play. Pushing the ships straight back. It's just a crazy unit. Eats ships alive. We have a game here for sure, because Tatoh will have the better economy the longer the game goes, but like there's not that much gold outside the center in this map. Can't see how much Tatoh has left fully. We have 7 tiles. 3 there. 4 actually outside of our wall, so because we only 3 tiles of gold completely safe. This is not going to last forever. Galleon on the way in. Oh, a little bit late. Right. Tatoh secures a little bit of water space to try and get some ships back on the water again. I'm starting to like Sitaux's position though. He's gotten a huge control in the center. Full water control for now. Needs to make use of this gold though. Yeah, Tatoh senses the long-term problems. He only 3 tiles of gold within the walls. Gets a castle on the outside to secure 4 more, which is nice, but again, isn't going to last forever. Oh, with the 1 million trebs, 5 trebs made. He wants to just get these castles off the map while he has the water control. Yeah, this castle's gone. Oh, hold on. We're going to try and dive the trebs. Kipcheks are here, though. Castle's gone. When this castle goes, Tatoh loses all his docks again. This is looking grim. He got a lot of docks, though, so he's going to get some units out before they go down. But this position isn't secured. It's for sure gone. desperately trying to get as many ducks up as he can before they're taken out. He can get some kind of presence back on water. Let's fire in. God, he's being completely snuffed out of water though. But I see movement in the south. He's gonna try to get some raids. Oh, the push actually being redirected. He's gonna try and push the docks with just the ships, which maybe... don't know how well this is gonna go, but Sitaux just wants to push the main base. Huge position. The moment he does, Tatoh wants to get... Oh, nice. Nice scouting. Just completely succumb. This reminds me of Golden Hill back from Wandering Warriors. Once you kick your opponent off the water, you just want to keep patrolling, make sure they're not trying to sneak back on. Huge find denying this castle while this absolutely massive push is happening. So that was in a great position. You got raids trying to happen, but they're just going to be walled behind forever. Oh my god, completely suffocating from Tatoh's base. A lot of fights on different fronts. Trebs are going to decimate this base. Yeah, this is a little concerning. Tatoh's not producing any of these docks, but Sitaux can't take these with just ships. The more pressing issue is Tatoh's base is literally being flattened while he's worried about getting back on water. He gets the castle up. But Tatoh, your base is getting murdered. Oh, this castle gets denied though. Oh, I see back in Sitau's base. The raids did break in. That's pretty huge. We've nothing here to defend. Oh my god, I don't see... Oh, he does notice. He does notice. Bill's getting picked off. Really nice raid. Oh, nothing being sent back to deal with this. He just wants TC up to keep these vills alive. A lot of vills died, actually. Sitaux is just going to force the issue. He's not going to waste army producing back home. He's going to try and end the game. We have bombards. So where are the bomber cannons? Oh, bomber cannons out here. Nice find. Oh my god, this lag is... I think the players are feeling this. This isn't capture age. The game is just, you know, a little bit funky. Dives the Trebs. Hold on. Trebs get taken out. The Kipchaks can't hold this. Push is actually paused for now. Gets to fall back to the castle. And all in all, Sitaux took more damage from that than Tatoh did. Plugs the holes though. We're gonna... Our economy's gonna be safe again. But Kipchaks alone aren't enough to escort these Trebs forward. Not in those numbers though. These numbers are a lot more realistic. Tatoh calls. Nice. I was a little bit worried there. The Trebs dying is huge. But it's the gold. The gold is going to be just like... He has to do so much to take back the center. Sitaux chilling like 30 on gold. The 4 tiles are all that's left. Oh no, he has 1 here. 5 tiles of gold left to Tatoh's name. Wow. 2-1. This is pretty... This is a really spicy series. So these raids were huge. Sitaux actually took a minute to notice them. But the... They eventually got cleared up. Tatoh got a lot of damage. If this is a more balanced, you know, balanced resources wise map, this is still a game for sure. But this center is just way too powerful. Nice play from Sitaux. Really cool game. So Burgundian loss, Cuman win. Where, oh my god, I'm so excited. We have 2 maps left. Fish and Fish, both cool maps, but I want to see a Water Nomad game. So Nomad went to Sitaux and Golden Stream went to Sitaux. Both of Tato's home maps. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just going to turn my light on really quick, but it looks like we are going to get a Water Nomad game. Oh, I'm excited. They are going, yes, Water Nomad. Right, just started. We got Sitaux on the Gujaras, Tatoh on the Britons. Right, Gambo up, let's go. I'm hyped for this. This is going to be vicious. This might be the end of the set straight out the gate. Here we go. Right, catch up to live speed. Game 4. Maybe the last set. Does Sitaux take this? This is a super volatile map. I really think this could go either way. Britain's Gujaras, though. Pretty far positions. And I like Sitau's TC. We got stone and gold. But on this map, like, nowhere is safe. This is insanely difficult map to play. Super micro heavy, super military heavy. It's going to end fast, I think. We're going to have some really fast click-ups. See what we're seeing. Alright, Sitaux is about to find Tatoh. Tatoh, yeah, can see Sitaux. This is crazy. Sitau's might take this 3-1. This is, again, sometimes come down to a coin flip kind of map. They'll pick up. Vicious. Pretty far though, at least. Where are our dock positions? 1 dock. Each. Tato's dock in a pretty nice spot. As like a nearly midpoint. 2nd dock gonna come up defensively. At the back. You're thinking 3-2? I think this game, this set could end right here. This map is so volatile, like it's crazy. Just all you need is looking away for 1 second, you lose half your economy to like 2 random demos. It's oh, it's crazy that Tatoh picked this one. Fish and Fish maybe would have been a more what do you call it? Realistic choice. Or like safe choice, but he wants the smoke. Here we go. Feudal come in, get ready for the bloodbath. Double galleys instantly. And then bid axe as soon as we can afford it. Demos are insane on this map, but it's a bit optimistic to open with demos. You need some sort of galleys to start off or you just die. You can't, you're going to get kicked off every resource. I always find the Buffalo are like almost a liability. They just get in your Ville's ways. Galley on the field though. So keeping them at home for the moment. Right, nice engagement for Sitaux to start off. 3rd dock's been added. We are still 2 dock for Tatoh. Oh, Sitaux, we're housed again. Tato's actually about to be housed. Are we working on a house? Yes, right, we're gonna be okay. Britain's getting more food off their edibles. It's the income is faster, I think. That was the numbers. Eating them faster means you get slightly more. Yeah, you get less loss to the rot. It is nice. It's like a pretty decent bonus for this map. All coming down to the micro though. Right, with triple dock for both now. Still full galleys, no demos being added just yet. Whoever gets fletching first is going to be in a huge position. But it's how you squeeze in that wood for a blacksmith while trying to keep up the galleys. Galleys are expensive. Ooh, just passing. Sitaux going to creep in with the greater numbers. But the vills are a little bit more exposed. Oh no, he pulled back his gold. Nice, okay. Right, they both lost track of each other's army, so they're both a little bit scared. Yeah, we're pulling all our vills back. Just until we can see the army. Alright, Sitaux sees Tato's navy. Some fishing ship's gonna go down. Oh, this might be a huge collapse. This might be the game. Oh my god. Tato's gonna be very careful. Sitaux can get a full clear here. Oh my god. Amazing engagement. Full clear. That tower was like panic, I think. He actually was totally fine, but he's like, just in case. Huge clear up. That's on the back foot now, but is fletching on the way in. He's gonna have to tower. This is like maybe the one of the most snowbally maps in the whole game. It's gonna be very hard for Tatoh to come back from this when you need to add production. Sitaux gunning it straight for the economy. He wants to end this game right here. Tower just comes up just in time. Right, fetching on the way for Sitaux. Tato's gonna mix in a demo or two. Doing a good job though, moving these vills around. Oh, Vill gets left behind. So tense for Tatoh. It's honestly like nearly unstoppable here. Double the military for Sitaux. Well-placed demos is going to make this go one way or the other. Getting demos to connect with this number of galleys. Big ask. You're going to have to need... So, Tato's going to need Sitaux to come near the docks. He's not going to sneak this on him. Oh, like this. Oh, he wasn't watching. He's the flag, though. Yeah, Tatoh just has demos lurking, garrisoned in every dock. It's pretty nice. Gonna dive the tower. Right, demo's gonna need to come out here to assist. We're gonna force, not even to just kill ships, but to force the ships back. Vill's being killed. It's so tense. It's so... Tato's position is so scary. The demos are going to provide a decent bit of safety, as long as he can keep them just lurking. It's going to be difficult for Sitaux to actually force an engagement, but it's how you overcome this snowballed military size. Oh, I would be so scared as Sitaux to approach docks. You have to treat docks as like castles at this point. God, if there was a demo producing here. The Gujarat power of garrisoning fishing ships. I always forget they can do that. The amount of times I'm playing Gujarats where that would help. Try dive again. The demos are here though. We might get a connect. Oh god, Sitaux has to be watching. Can he see? He might have caught a glimpse of those demos lurking. Oh my god. No, he sees them. Oh my god, if this was a demo. If this was a demo. It's how you squeeze them into production though, because Tatoh can't give up galley production. Oh god, a well-placed demo swings this right back. Oh, Tatoh wants a market, but he had no mill. Camp in the tower. You can pick maybe a decent moment right after Galley's fire. It's so scary. He's gonna try. Actually, better connects than you could probably hope for in a situation when Sitaux is so aware from it. That was like 3 or 4 ships. That was very good. This tower is going to go down though. We're going to need some repairs. Tatoh just can't take gold. He can't keep galley production up. Micro is so nice. The tower is really helping a lot. It's doing more damage than Tatoh's ships. I wonder, does Tatoh need to move to another? It's how you squeeze it in. But he's struggling to keep up galley production. The gold is just constantly under pressure. Oh, nice shots. There is a demo. Oh, nice demo. A demo just being parked in docks. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tatoh. No, he knows. He knows. That's so scary. Tatoh clicks up. That's a huge risk. Sitaux is not concerned with clicking up. He's full production. Oh, is this a mistake? As long as Tatoh can keep production and threaten with the demos, he can maybe survive this. It might be his only way back, but wow. Castle is a big investment. Sitau's going to know he clicks up. He's going to be watching the score. Sitaux might just take this and pounce. Micro is perfect. It's insane to see. Look at the dodges. Like, it's actually just like a dance. Tatoh just pounces. Oh my god, Tatoh's taking this back. He might lose to the reinforcements though. Oh god, oh god. Sitau's gonna pounce. Sitaux knows for sure he's clicked up. Just even if he didn't notice the score, he can tell just from the army numbers that Tatoh's not producing as much as he should. He needs to make a choice. He needs to try and pounce on this, or he needs to click up himself. War Galley's gonna go crazy. It's gonna be what gets Tatoh back into this. Camping the gold is such a pain though. Tatoh, I'm surprised we haven't moved to another gold. I guess he committed to the tower here, so he wants to use it. The amount Tatoh has done with such a small number of galleys is crazy. War Galley immediately queued. Tatoh's gonna come back from this. I can't believe it. I thought he was so dead. Maybe the... Oh my god. Didn't notice the demo was actually sitting in here. Yeah, maybe the hardest map to come back from, like, an early losses. Oh no. Nice, nice. Sitau's watching. Maybe... Oh, picks up some bills. I don't know about the snowballiest map ever, but definitely one of the hardest in the game to come back from a disadvantaged position early game, because you just get kicked off every resource and they get camped and you can't afford to get back. But Tatoh with so few ships manages to hold, and now we have actual demo ships to worry about. Tatoh's fully back in this game. The only thing that Sitaux still has is numbers, and his eco is great. He just needs to click up, but he can't really afford to now. Oh, War Galley's just too crazy. Tatoh's got this. I can't believe it. Yeah, Sitaux feels like he can't click up. So he's just going to full produce. We have 6 docks pumping. But how do you deal with this with your opponent in Castle Age? A lot of low ships. He's actually taking this back. Right, clears out this army. But the tech advantage is going to be really difficult to overcome. Getting off some fishing ships though. Really nice battling to cut off these ships. They should get cleared up by Tatoh. So out of buffaloes, oh my god, yeah, he is. He just can't. There's no way he can click up. He's gonna try and add some farms, but the only way he can survive is just like full military production. But it's against War Galley. Doing as much as he can. He's trying to keep Tatoh off gold, but Tatoh has a new gold now. It's really, really rough for Sitaux. He needs to get up. He can survive now while Tatoh's on low numbers. But without Castle Age, even with Castle Age, it's going to take so long. I'm not sure if Sitaux can back from this. We have nearly double the vills though. That's our saving grace. But not for too long. Tower after tower to try and secure the vills that we have. Demos would go crazy if we could sneak some into the economy. For either player, really. Nice finds for Sitaux. He is keeping Tatoh's navy really occupied back at home. But he's slowly losing ships. It's so hard to survive just on fletching. Right, we're going to try and buy up using the market a little bit. Sitaux has killed a lot of villagers. He's still picking villagers. This is like his lifeline in this game. Keeping Tatoh's economy down. Castle, he does manage to click castle right. Sitaux survives 2 minutes. We still have a game. Wow. Honestly, insane play from both. Insane play from Tatoh for surviving that early game. I don't know how Sitaux managed to survive this. It's just constantly picking at the vills, meaning that Tatoh can't leave his base. He can't make a big enough army to split it up. This Castle Age, it's going to be Castle into GG. I can't believe this. I assumed Sitaux was straight winning. Tatoh managed to hold on somehow against all odds, but now Sitaux has kept it messy enough that he's able to click up himself. So now the tech advantage was all that Tatoh had is going to disappear. Tatoh knows for sure that he's up. What a game. What a sick game. And people don't like this map. I mean, it's a really rough map to play, but it makes really cool games. The micro in this map is just insanely cool to see. Castle hits. Oh, Sitaux, don't lose your ships before you get them upgraded. GG, no way! Sitaux takes it. What a game. I had no idea who was winning this. 96 galleys. Yeah, I mean, Sitaux had no choice. Once Tatoh hit Castle Age, Sitaux had no food. He had to just keep producing. He had 6 docks just full producing that whole feudal age. What a game. I can't believe it. Sitaux takes it. We predicted 3-1, but not this way. Sick. What a series. Didn't get fish and fish, but I'm glad we got the water nomad game. That really could have went either way. What a cool game. Wow. I honestly, I love Sitaux. I didn't think he was getting this. So Sitaux moves on to the finals. We get Britain's loss. Gujara win. That was a water nomad for Sitaux. Sick. I thought Tatoh had that. I actually thought he was going to come back. He held insanely well. This map is maybe the hardest, like, to come back from an early setback. He held so hard. Like, this gold was under so much pressure. Congrats, Tatoh. What a sick series.